Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another quick episode of Indie Snapshot, where I show you, my lovely audience, little indie gems that I've come across in my journeys of the interwebs, where I have not died looking at terrible Rule 34s. Is that what they're called? I believe so. Either way, this game is going to be Xenonauts. Now, before we get into exactly what Xenonauts is, I'm going to give you a quick explanation. It is a game for strategy lovers. More precisely, it is a game for those who loved the original XCOM. I actually came across this game while looking for new pictures of the XCOM game, Enemy Unknown, not the first-person shooter piece of crap that's being made. This game caught my eye immediately. I did a little research on it. Come to find out, they actually did a Kickstarter for this game. They wanted to hit 50,000. They hit 300% of that. They got 156,000 and then some odd dollars for the game. So it is funded. It is going to be made. This is actually the alpha demo that they released for the Kickstarter campaign, and you actually go to their website and still download this demo, obviously, because I have it, and they're still doing alpha funding, which is how the game actually started, much like Minecraft and Project Zomboid, where you buy the game ahead of time, they give you the game as it gets updated and made, and you get to play it along the way, kind of like a paid public beta tester type thing. So this is going to be that. I'm going to get into it a little bit. We're going to play for 20 minutes to 30 minutes. We'll see how that goes. We're just going to talk about how the game works. It is almost exactly like XCOM, so we're going to start playing it. I'll explain as I go along how the game works out. Basically, the idea is that there are aliens invading Earth. You are an unknown source of income. Basically, you're a force created by the whole world, and the entire world is funding your little company to stop the alien invasion. The better you do, the more funding you get, the bigger your base is, the bigger your base can get, and the more bases you can have, and becoming a bigger threat to the aliens. The more time goes on, though, the stronger the aliens get as well. So we'll do that. Game options we're not going to look into. You can load up an existing thing, and I'm playing the full demo where you can play basically an entire game of this. And there's actually an option to play a quick battle, where if you just want to play the battle, which is really the most strategic and where the meatiest part of the game is, you can do that. So let's get into a new game. We are going to be playing on normal. We're going to be playing Commence Operation here. We're not going to play on easy. We're not going to play on veteran or insane. You can have explanatory tooltips later in the future. For now, you can't. Iron Man mode, I don't even know what that is. I'm not going to worry about it. This game will be difficult, but not too unforgiving, blah, blah, blah. Let's commence operation. So, the very first thing is you need to pick a base. What you need to keep in mind of picking a base is that originally, your original base location, as you can see, do you see that blue line around it? My selection, that's basically the size of your radar. You can't detect anything outside of that radar, so you want to kind of pick a place where there might be a lot of alien activity, because if there's a UFO in the area and you detect it, you send out your ships to intercept it. You could tail them, you attack the alien ship, you force it to crash, then you go to where it crashed, and then you basically are attacking the aliens, trying to recover alien bodies or alien technology from the UFOs to bring back to your base, to do research on, to unlock better weapons, better vehicles, and as you go out on more battles, your soldiers become more hardened, and they also become more powerful. So let's get into that. I want to pick a place where there might be a lot, just so I can show you guys a good amount of stuff. Typically, I like to stay off into the corners of the world, but we're going to go right over here. Do we want to go to Africa, actually? Let's just go right here. Perfect. North African base. Sounds good. We will just do that. So, as you can see, you can speed up time, because time kind of just goes days and days and days. So you want to go to your base. You can build your base. Oops, that's not what I meant. You want to go to base. So here's what we have initially. We have 4 hangars. One has a Chinook, which carries your troops. You have 3 little MiGs, essentially, little fighter jets, that you send out to intercept alien forces. You have bunkers for your living crew. You have whatever this is. I want to say this is where you park, like, ground vehicles. Garage, yep, ground vehicles. You have a missile battery here. You have 2 radars. You have your command center. You have a dining hall, a storeroom, rather. And this is a medical center. Down here is living quarters, or laboratory rather. And here is a workshop where you could build stuff. So the first thing you want to do is check out our soldiers. So we have a bunch of soldiers. You can give basic armor, combat armor. We're going to keep them all in that. We have 4 guys that are currently sitting in the base unassigned. In the Chinook, we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys. So the Chinook can hold 8 folks. We have Pavel Sokolov, who's got a handgun. He's got a grenade in his backpack. He's got a med kit and a sniper rifle. We have a sniper guy who's got a med kit and a couple grenades. So as you can see, you can actually equip these guys with a good amount of stuff. Right now we have the basic stuff. We've got a machine gun, sniper rifle, shotgun, assault rifle, and a handgun. And you can equip them as you see fit and kind of give them what you feel like they want. And they all have carrying weight. They all have after penalties, which is, I don't even know what that is for now. So that's your personnel. We also, you have your, here's your personnel. We have a sergeant who is Xavier Smith, and then everybody underneath him is a corporal. Now, basic training familiarizes new recruits with Xenonaut equipment. So you can basically put everybody through basic training. And you can hire more personnel here as well. Now, you got to keep in mind your costs. There's a lot of micromanagement in this game. We'll get to that in a second, though. So we're not going to do any basic training. I just want to show you the amount. You can dismiss a soldier if he's not doing so well. You can get him unassigned if you want to put different soldiers in there, different upgrade in a combat, and all that good stuff. So we can upgrade. We can train more soldiers. It's going to cost $12,000 for another soldier, and this is our allotted monthly wages right now. And that's what we are spending. That's what it would become. We're not going to hire anything right now. Research, you can spend money and time and scientists on research. The more things you have to research, the more scientists you're going to end up needing to get it done in a timely manner. If you have 12 scientists and 12 things you want to research, you put one scientist per thing, it's going to take months for it to be finished researched. If you decide to put all your scientists on one thing, it'll be done much quicker, but you're also ignoring other things that could be researched. You almost have to focus. What do you want to research? UFOs, extraterrestrial tech, weapons, armor, vehicles, equipment, aircraft. You see how deep this game can be? Right now you only have one thing, research alien invasion, and that's what we're going to start, and we're going to actually throw every one of our scientists onto that thing right now, all 10 of them. And it's going to be done in probably a day or two. So all lab spaces are being used, with the exception of 10, because it's not going to take that much. In our stores, we have really nothing. Soldiers, vehicles, aircrafts. You can also equip your F-17s and whatnot with all kinds of equipment. So I think you guys are starting to get the idea of how intense this game can be. The other thing, too, is that you get funded. The better you're doing and the more you're keeping certain areas of the world safe, say I'm doing a really good job at keeping Africa safe. Africa may throw me more money saying you're doing a really good job, thank you so much, here's some extra money to play with. On the flip side, if I'm doing a crappy job keeping North America safe, and so on in South America, they might say, you're doing a crappy job, we're getting killed, the aliens are landing, they're abducting us, screw you, we're cutting our funding in half. And that can happen, and that can really screw you over. So eventually what you're going to want to do is one base isn't going to be enough. You're going to need to put more bases around the world, which is going to cost more money, which is going to require more resources, and require a ton more time on your behalf. And it's going to get crazy. So that's the idea. Now, since nothing's really going on and I'm researching one thing, the beginning of the game can be pretty slow. So we're going to speed up time until something gets researched. Aha! Our first UFO. As you can see, there's the UFO. It's at the bottom of Africa over here. We can center on it. It's right there. What we're going to want to do is intercept it. Click on what we want to intercept. And we're going to send one of our planes after it. You're going to launch the plane. You're going to speed up time a little bit. Wait for it to get to it. Bam. We are going to engage it. See, you can tail the target for a little while. You can disengage it and come home. It's a very light scout. It's nothing big. You can engage it or tail it till it's over land. So if you engage it over the water and you decide you want to fight it over the water, it's going to crash in the water. Meaning you can't take any of that crap back because it's sunk. So you're always going to want to tail it until it's over land for the most part, unless it starts getting away or you run out of fuel. So we're going to engage the target, and here we go. So we're in a battle scene here. It's pause. You hit space to resume. Here's our plane. Here's that plane. Obviously, look at that. You can see that it has a wider vision than us. Hopefully, that'll become better as time goes on. It's going to end up seeing me first, and we're just going to hit that cannon. Oh, look at that. It was really, really weak. It crashed really, really quickly. Now we can send it home, and now we have a crashed space site right there. What we're going to want to do now is click on the crashed space site and send a Chinook out. It's getting, while our other plane gets repaired. It used 60% of its fuel. Didn't get that hurt. It's going to take some money and some time to repair it, though. Now we're going to send out a Chinook with all of our troops. And we're going to basically, what we need to do is clear out the alien forces that are on the ground and take back whatever we can. either alien corpses or ship parts. And this is where the meat of the game is. This is where a lot of the strategy game comes from. So the idea here, as we click, as you can see, and every time you load up a battle, it's randomly generated world. It's a randomly generated terrain, so you're not playing the same thing every single time. Now, how combat works. This is old style. This is old XCOM style. Every time you want to move a unit, you need to move it. You need to click where you want to move it, and it's going to tell you 37 and these numbers. You're like, what the hell do these numbers mean? Well, in order to move a unit, you need to use what is called time units. That's what it was called. So this big missile truck thing has 70 time units to use every turn. This is going to leave me, if I move it here, it's going to leave me with 31 left. Now, if I want to move, you know, see how it says snap normal? If I want to be able to save time units to attack, that's what you want to do. Because in order to attack, it also uses time units. So you can set every unit to say, all right, I want to move, but I don't want to spend more than, you know, X amount, and I want to make sure I always have 30 time units reserved to fire off a snapshot in case I see an alien out of nowhere on my defensive round. So I want to save 30 time units, meaning I can't move out here in one turn. I could have had a full turn, but I want to be careful. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move him here. I'm going to save some time. I'm going to actually move him up. No, I'm going to leave him here. There we go. So I'm going to move the truck up a little bit, and I'm going to end up using that for cover for some of my guys. I also want to save some time units for Snapshot on this guy here. Actually, I'm going to end up moving him. He can't yet. I'm actually going to move this guy. I'm going to move him out here and try to use this as cover. If the aliens do see me, I don't want them to be able to shoot me and kill me off. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind is that our sergeant, we can keep him alive. These guys can panic under fire. If they see one of their friends die, there is a good chance that these guys are going to panic. They're going to panic. They're going to freak the hell out. I'm going to move him behind the truck. They could freak out, and then on your turn, their aim could be completely off. Worse, they could have no time units left. Worse, they could start shooting random directions, and because of that, they they miss every single solitary time. So we're going to try and stay covered. As you can see, we're at the corner of the map over here, which is nice. There's a lot over this way, and this actually ends over here, which is good. So there's, as you can see, we landed at the corner of the map, which is good. Doesn't always happen. You could have a lot of map everywhere, but because we're in the corner of a map, we're actually kind of safe. So what we want to do is move these guys behind some boxes and stay behind cover. So I may not want to do that right away. I might want to. The music is great, and the animation's actually not too bad. So we're gonna start making our way over to cover with this guy. We're gonna leave the sergeant in here for now. We're just gonna move him up a little bit. We're gonna move this guy down this way. I don't think I can go around that way. I can't. That was a waste of time, so we're gonna have him move there. Can I move him? Yeah, I can move him here. So the green bar is, as you can see, my time units. Now this blue bar, I'm not totally sure what it is. We're gonna move him here though. Keep cover. Now we're gonna end turn. Now the enemy goes, and if you don't see them, they get a hidden turn. You don't get to see anything they do. You can hear the firing. They could be shooting random civilians. They could be shooting at you from wherever they are. It's kind of got this really creepy factor. You can hear them all moving, and there's a lot of them, it sounds like, so it's going to take a little bit for their turn. Oop. I'm hoping that was my guy taking a snapshot. It sounds like it was. But you don't know. He could be just taking snapshots randomly. So, doesn't look like we saw anybody, so we got to be very, very careful. We're going to move this guy up. So you can see where the strategy comes in. Alright, so we got some cover there. We're going to move up here. As you can see where the cover is, it actually shows you with the little mark where he's going to have cover. Alright, see that's a civilian right there, which is good. So this guy right here, we're going to move into this window. Just want to take a peek inside. Perfect. So we're going to move this up. Kind of like going to use this as mobile cover for now. Move this guy up here. There we go. Just like to straighten it out. The other thing, too, is you don't necessarily want to keep everybody clumped. And the reason for that is if enemies shoot at you and they miss barely, and they hit something next to you, if there's a guy next to you, guess what? He's getting hit, and he's going to die. And that could freak out your entire platoon. So you want to be very, very careful. So we have a civilian over there. Hope he doesn't die. Come on, man. Oof. I hope... That sounded like... Okay. Oop, we have some movement there. Some civilians are moving. Try and save as many as we can. So we want to move this guy. We're going to move him over here. Alright, we have an alien here. We're going to have to move him behind cover if we can at some point. But we have an alien there. So, bam. Alien. Can't shoot him, though. Not from here. Gonna move him. Just that one and a bunch of civilians. Not a big deal. Move up. Corporal Joseph Klaus. Okay, we're going to move the sergeant out now. We're going to move him up to the window. Just want to make sure. Now, everything in the world as well is destructible. So if there's a rocket, say this guy got a rocket launcher for some reason or another. Ooh. Apparently I took the shot. I didn't know I could. 0% chance of even hitting him. So he's just taking a pot shot because I told him to. Moving up. Now, if I, like, say the guy has a rocket launcher or whatever, and he shoots at me and misses but hits the wall, wall's going to get destroyed and blown up. So. And he's just shooting at civilians. Great. The civilian's just running for his life. Oh, God! No! No! So it looks like they're down that way. They could be out. Yeah, looks like we're going to have to head down that way. So we're going to move this big truck. Start moving our guys. Send some more in here. Oh, no! Oh, okay. See, the wall's cracking now. I'm just gonna stay behind that window right there. Just gonna send him over here. Time to start moving Bobby over here this way. Come on, Joseph Klaus. Alright. Gotta be careful, he's gonna take a shot at my guy next, I know it. Alright, end turn. Run! Alright, my turn already. Good. Alright, we're gonna have to bust this door open here. God. Come on, dude. You need to move. Ah, see, the civilians can get in the way, too, because you can't hit them. They won't let you. No % chance of hitting him. Moving up. Moving up. Get him to the window. No, no, no. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, we're just going to end the turn here. Who do you shoot? Civilian? What are you doing, civilian? Running up to the lizard alien? You're insane! You're insane. Yeah, of course you're dead. You ran up to him. Alright. Set it on fire. Not too bad. Missed. Get behind the wall over there, you idiot. Ah, I didn't want to group them there. That was a bad idea. Put him behind here. Put him... Let's get him over here. Oh, no. Okay, good. Civilian was in the way. I was like, good. Thank God that civilian took that bullet for me. No chance of hitting him, huh? Can't hit him yet. Don't have enough time stamps or time units or whatever the hell they're called. Who's that? Is that like civilian army? Alright, big guy. How are you missing? Oh no, don't go down. Don't die, don't die. Oh, come on. And he can't hit him for some reason. Alright. Oh, yes! I got him. Alright, I got him. I shot him. My guy survived. Now let's see what the hell's over here. The ship, I'm assuming, is crashed over here somewhere. Oh, it's gotta be over here. Be safe there, Skippy Doodah. We're approaching the crashed site. 10-4. Approaching the crash site. This guy, I don't know, he's covering the Apache, I guess. That's fine. If he's gotta run, he's gotta run, so. Whoa. There might be more. Oh, we did it! Mission successful. Sweet. So we got, let's see, items recovered on the right-hand side. Civilian non-combatant corpse. We're going to send to the research division. Alien plasma pistol. Ooh, nice. So, one of the corpses was destroyed. Alien plasma clip, we got 4 of them. Alien plasma pistols, so we got 1 of them. We got $15,000 for that, a total score of +2. We saved 4 civilians, killed 2 aliens, and we lost 4 civilians. So we overall we gained a +2 there. It was a good thing. Soldier development. Let's see. Michael Litterick, who was the shot, he was wounded for 7 days. That's fine. Everybody else looks like they gained some strength. They're looking good, and they're moving up in the world. That's awesome. So now they come home. Perfect. We can slow things down, head into the base. Now we can pop open the research tab. So this is in progress. We might actually just wait, because we're going to do some autopsies after. And yeah, so you guys kind of get the feel for the game now. This is actually, I'm having a ton of fun. So we just finished researching alien invasions. So we head into the research tab real quick. That unlocked us to research a high-speed a carrier interceptor thing. As you can see, there's no description for it yet. It's just placeholder. Again, this is very much in the early stages of development, so a lot of things there aren't anything yet, but there will be as time goes on. So again, if you guys are interested, I can definitely link you the thing in the bottom. So click on it in the description, the link to the website. Give them your love and support if this is your kind of game. As you can see, it actually looks pretty good for being early development. Really good. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to throw some money at it for sure. And if you guys really want to, feel free. By the way, I meant to show this to you. So you can build on your bases. As you can see, this is your normal base. I showed you everything in here. If you want more hangars and whatnot this is everything you can build. Here's another hangar. You click on it. You can click and bam, there's another hangar there. Bam, there's another one there. You know, you can just click and whatever. It costs money. It costs extra upkeep, and it takes days to build. But it's worth it, especially if you want A, more soldiers, B, more planes, all that good stuff. So if you guys want to see more of this gameplay, let me know. I can absolutely play it for you. Instead of just talking about it a lot and just kind of going through it very quickly, I can easily just play the game. But this is just going to be a little snapshot for you. I hope you guys enjoyed. Another little indie game that I'm so happy I discovered, because it's pretty freaking cool. So I will see you guys next time, and this is Mathis signing on out.